It's time for the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, the St. Charles Saints take on the Crescent Lancers. The KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW La Crosse. And Tri-State Business Machines, your #1 choice for office equipment in Onalaska. Now let's go down to the field and the KQEG-TV broadcast team, Rick Wilson and Art Fay. It's time for the KQEG. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to La Crescent, Minnesota. Tonight, the KQEG cameras are over here on the Minnesota side, bringing you the first game of the season for the La Crescent Lancers and for the St. Charles Saints. Good evening, everybody. I'm Rick Wilson, along with Art Fay by my side tonight. Art, I understand this is the first time these two teams have ever played each other.
Yeah, I came in tonight and talking to one of the local La Crescent fans, and they're just saying we've never, ever played St. Charles before. So coming in, on paper, they look like they're fairly similar, and it could be a pretty good contest tonight. St. Charles, about 20 miles outside of Rochester, on this side of Rochester. And it's kind of surprising over the course of the length of time these two teams have been in existence that they have never played each other.
Well, and you look at the two teams, as you said, they look similar, both with about the same number of seniors. La Crescent appears to have about 9 freshmen on the varsity team, too, but we may not see them play at all. A lot of teams will have freshmen on the team, but they don't actually get suited up. But we'll have to wait and see how that works out today. From what I'm seeing, though, looking at the La Crescent team right in front of us here, it doesn't look like there's a lot of kids out for football, does there?
No, it doesn't look like they do. But, at the same time, you look at this club, they were 1-8 last year, and they have got some key positions coming back. At quarterback, you'll be seeing Zach Todd. He's a junior, played quite a bit last year at that position. Ty Malacote, he's a wide receiver. He's a senior this year. And Romy Whitford, where's number 27? He's a running back. He also plays a defensive line on the other side. So these kids have had a lot of time on the field, and we expect those key positions to be key for La Crescent's success this year.
15 different seniors coming back this year on the team for football tonight. And a lot of juniors, but they're mostly seniors, really. There's a few juniors and sophomores, but it looks like the majority of players on the La Crescent side are seniors. So that ought to be very helpful to them. They've got kids that have experience, have been at this a while. We're hoping to see a much better season for the Lancers this year than they had last year. Weren't they 1-8, I think you said?
1-8 last year. Ryan Vincent, the head coach, he's second year as a head coach. He's the health and physical education instructor here at La Crescent, and he's looking for big things from his team this year, hoping it does well. They're coming out of the Southeast Red Division, and you got the Southeast White Division. That's where St. Charles is at, and you take a look at that Southeast White. That's, you look in there, Caledonia's in there, always a perennial power.
It's amazing. These two are in the same conference, but they've never played each other.
Yeah, it's
the first time they've ever actually met. They're introducing the players now for for St. Charles, coming out there in the orange and white.
Matt Reinhardt's the head coach for St. Charles, and they're coming in here. I'm sure they're excited, and on a 3-5 record last year, and want to build on that and see what they can do better this year.
And this could be their first one. So that's the introduction of the St. Charles team, and now I think they're going to do the same thing with the starters for La Crescent. It looks like there's less than 30 kids out there who are dressed for tonight's game for the Lancers. Ty Malacote, number 1, there he is.
That's what we were talking about, the wide receiver. He also plays defensive back.
Zach Todd, the number 12 at quarterback. Number 14, Thomas Keesaw, he's a senior, defensive back, linebacker. Alex Kurska, another senior. Keegan McCarthy, another senior. You can see all the seniors. Number 20, Dylan Worrell, who you talked about a little while ago. 52, Clayton Jorgensen. 54, Brandon Von Arks. Nolan Fisher is a sophomore. 76, Aaron Groton, who is also a sophomore. So there's some of the starting lineup for the Lancers.
You look at that lineup, they announced 4 different wide receivers and just 1 running back. So if that's any indication, they're going to be passing a lot. And last year that was the case. Zach Todd did pass a lot last year.
Coming up, folks, it's the Star Spangled Banner, and then right after that we'll see the kickoff. So we're bringing you tonight's game from La Crescent, Minnesota, the Wisconsin side of things. So they're getting started their first time around tonight, so both teams pretty excited. We're going to see how this works out for them as the Lancers take on the St. Charles Saints tonight. Right. Be back after this.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You know that
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay. We're just about ready to get underway here at La Crescent, Minnesota. We will. We didn't catch who won the flip here, but we're going to find out in just a moment who will be receiving the first time and who's going to be kicking. Looks to me like St. Charles will be receiving. Back deep for St. Charles, Sam Holtz, a senior 5'11" running back and linebacker for the Saints.
Another. It's starting out to be a fairly warm night. 83 degrees here at kickoff.
Yeah, humid too.
Yeah. So kids, I'm sure, will be instructed to keep hydrated.
Looks like Sam Shimshak will be the kicker. He's a senior at La Crescent. He'll be kicking off as the referee has a few words. See if he can kick it to Sam Holtz.
I was kind of watching him during warm-ups. He's got a pretty good leg on him here, at least when he was working on field goals.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, nice. Goes off to the right side. It picked up at about the 20-yard line, and they will get it out to, it looks like maybe over the 30. Return on that, Mark Baringa, quarterback, actually carrying it for the Saints. Malakote getting him on the tackle, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints. They'll have it on their own 34-yard line.
Neither of these two teams are real big, so I expect a little bit of the speed coming out of this. One of the bigger kids in the backfield for St. Charles, you'll see Sam Holtz. He's a 185-pound halfback wearing number 1.
Up under center, there's the snap, and they hand it off to the back. And he'll plow through that line, and he's hard to stop. He gets about 8 yards on that one. See if I can catch a number there. Number 22, that's Logan Wendt. Logan, a 200-pound junior running back for the Saints. He just hit that line and kept on digging.
Jump on his back and wait for help.
Split backs. Holtz comes up under center. Excuse me, Baringa under center. There's the handoff to Holtz, and he gets nailed. The Crescent comes through there, and he's taken down. Thomas Keesaw was right there and pulled him down. I don't know, did he get, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like. 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, Keesaw, nice job, drove his shoulder right into the mission, and boy, that was a good, solid open field tackle.
All right. See if the Lancers can stop him here. Lancers 4-man front, it looks like. There's a handoff again, and that time he's going to pick up the first down. Logan Wendt, the ball carrier. Got about 5. Keesaw again on the tackle.
Right over his guard position, and he went.
All right, first down for the Saints. Ball still in Saint territory. There's the snap and the handoff. And he's hit pretty quickly, but he still picks up about 4 yards. Ball carrier that time.
Yeah, high tackle coming there. Mason Lang got him around the shoulders and pulled him down, but he got a pretty good yardage, about 4 yards on that first down play.
I suspect the Lancers aren't back.
Most schools don't start until after Labor Day.
2nd down and 6. Looks like he
tackle on that play, and they just got on the backs of those linemen. And they just pushed downfield. So if you can get 4 yards,
Saints. See if the Lancers can stop them at this point. Baringa under center. Takes the snap.
He got hit right at the line, and that extra effort got him the yardage. Romy Whitford, the defensive line, and also the running back we talked about for Crescent making the tackle.
All right, Baringa will bring him up to the line. He's got a wide receiver over here on the reps. The intended receiver picks it up, and they're going to run. You know, you establish that run so that you can get your pass.
Had to wait for the football to come, but so this first series of down.
2nd down and 6. Ball on the 8-yard line now. They can get a first down if they get it inside the 3, I guess, or the 2. Coach sends in the play with one of their wide receivers sorted in. Now Baringa brings him up to the line. Split backs, single receive. Bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, the right side of the line for Crescent held pretty well that time. They've had a little bit more luck going to the right.
7:36. We're about halfway through the first quarter here. No score from
This is a
Crescent.
key play, Rick. 3rd down and 5.
Holtz said he's got room to run, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Draw first blood and get into the end zone.
That was a nicely executed play. We got a Lancer down in the field, and let the blocking set up in front of him, and he just picked his way into the end zone from 7 yards out.
Great series of downs overall for him. You know, really did a great job moving the ball down. Maybe the wind knocked out of him. Certainly hope it's nothing serious. Got folks out services. They've been served. Comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. Schumacher Kish, located in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. And looks walking off on his own power.
He is, and that's Dylan Gostad, offensive lineman. The senior seems to be doing all right. You know, with as much rain as we've had in this area here in the last few, I mean, we look on the horizon, it doesn't look too bad right now, but there's rain in the forecast again over the weekend.
Yep, and maybe listening, I think. So here we go. Back if they pick it off, but people were excited. So let's do this. Let's take a break, and while they get things ready to kick off, we'll be back right after this. You're watching High School Sports on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
Chips.
Surround yourself with distinction.
Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse.
With
knowledge,
competition, the arts,
friendships.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay, and our score now is 6-0 as the St. Charles Saints put 6 on the board there with a run into the end zone by Sam Holtz. Nice little option they ran there.
Kickoff was just a squib downfield, and Thomas Keesaw jumped on it, downed it right at the 31, and that's where we'll see the Lancers for the first time this year on offense. Lancers coming out. They're going to be working out of the pistol. And we got a penalty flag right away. Illegal shift.
Ah.
They had wide receivers, 3 to the left. And this is really, it is considered a non-conference game, even though it's coming out of that Southeast White and Southeast Red divisions. Sometimes like you see the old Darylin big and small, similar to that.
Yep.
All right, here we go again now. 1st and 15. Looking over here, we got a little curl-in pattern, complete at the 30-yard line, so about a 4-yard pickup. It's caught out here by number 16, Keegan McCarthy. It is a 4-yard pickup, so 2nd and 11. This time, Zach Todd will bring his team up under center. Got a man in motion going the far side. Quick pitch going the far side. And a loss actually about 2 yards as Romy Whitford took that pitch deep. And it'll bring up 3rd and long now. 3rd and we'll call it 13.
3rd and 13.
Our way comes Todd. He's going to be flushed out of that pocket. Throws it downfield.
Oh.
It was tipped at the line. And bring up a 4th down. If he even had completed it, it would have been well short of the 1st down. So Holtz will be deep along with number 4, Jersey Thorson, for St. Charles to receive this punt from Whitford.
First punt of the game. Lancers just not able to make anything happen that time around. Sam Shimshak, the kicker, I believe. Well, no, not for punting. That's Romy Whitford. Saints will bring it back. They'll have good field position down about the 45-yard line as Jersey Thorson is able to get it into Lancer territory.
That was a line drive punt, and he picked it up on one hop, and by doing so cleanly, he had a nice return.
5:35 left in the first quarter here. First and 10 for the Saints now. This time they'll run a receiver way out to the left side. That's Sawyer Hander again. And back to the running game. Holtz, the ball carrier, finds his way through up the right side of the line and able to pick up almost a 1st down. Well, let's see where they place it. That might be a 1st down. Yeah, they're giving him the 1st down. He got it.
Wow.
Pick up a 10 on the play.
And just a quick little kind of trapping motion inside there. It was a quick hitter.
Ball on the 33-yard line now of the Lancers. Once again, this time receivers right and left, but they'll once again go to Wendt. Logan Wendt, the ball carrier, as they send the runner that time through the left side.
Got to talk about that interior line, the right side there for St. Charles. Hunter Oviatt, Tegan Young, and Gavin Owens. Owens is a center, and then you got Oviatt at the guard position and Young at the tackle, and they have been running consistently on that right side. They really like going that direction.
Well, you got to mix it up a little bit. That last time they went to the left side, but that Carter Nisbet, 260 pounds, he's a big boy. He can open up a hole for somebody, I would think. And that time they fake and go to Logan Wendt, and he's going to go around the end. He'll pick up the first down, pushes away the defenders, and almost gets to the end zone. Wow.
Boy, he showed his speed getting around the outside and then dancing around a couple of tacklers, and then put his head down and picked up 3 more at the end of that, take him all the way down to the 5-yard line. Nice run.
Sure did. Very nice run. That was outstanding. So now, 1st and goal for the Saints. Ball on the 6-yard line, I think. Where is that? No, the 5-yard line.
St. Charles, the Saints having some luck here on the ground tonight.
And again, they'll push it through. Not quite enough for the touchdown, but down to the 1-yard line. Make it 2nd and goal. We're down to 4 minutes left of the first quarter. Our score 6-0. St. Charles in the lead.
Now again, they got Holtz deep in his backfield.
Oh, there he goes into the end zone.
Quarterback keeper.
Touchdown.
Baringa, Mark Baringa from a yard out.
So St. Charles with another touchdown makes it 12-0 now over La Crescent. And once again, they'll try to punch one in, see if they can add an extra point here. See if they go for 2 again. Last time, La Crescent intercepted their attempt to get it into the end zone.
Now, a lot of times teams do this just because they don't have a kicking game.
True. And again, they'll go to the pass, and again, it's knocked down by one of the Lancers. So I'm thinking that was Thomas Keesaw with his hand in the air there, knocked it down. So 12-0 now, our score, with about, what do we got, 3 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first quarter here. Coming up tomorrow, folks, we will be on the road with the UWL Eagles. I'm excited about that first game, Art. They're going to take on the Luther Norse. Are you going to be announcing the games at the home games again this year?
The home games I am.
Oh, great.
I look forward to that. You know, I've been fortunate that I got asked back again this year, and you know, they got an exciting team. Mike Schmitz, as you know, talking about his club, and they're excited about the kids they've got here, and you know, just have a winning tradition, and they've instilled you know, fun for the game, and you know, Mike is a pretty optimistic guy, and you know, he went 8-2 last year, and he's got the right coaching staff around him, so. Exciting things, you know. They are picked, I think, to be 4th in the conference this year.
Yep.
And he kind of liked that. You know, it's kind of a motivation for him. You know, and say, okay, they didn't give us credit for our Platteville win last year. We know that Whitewater and Oshkosh are going to be tough. So they put us at 4th. We'll prove them wrong.
Well, and I think they open at home against Whitewater, don't they?
They do.
That first game on the 14th, I think. Is that right? The 15th?
15th it would be.
Yeah, 15th. All right, there's a run back. The Lancers will get it out to their own 26-yard line. Ball carrier was Dylan Worrell. Another senior for the Lancers. Now let's see if they can do something with this, get this ball moving, huh?
Yeah. You saw an exciting high school game last night, Holman and Central.
Oh, man, was it. That was some game. I thought for a while, we probably lost a lot of viewers about halfway through it because they thought that Holman was going to run away with this. It was 21-7, I think, at the half. And lo and behold, Johnny Davis comes out firing that ball downfield, and they tied it up 27-27 with 2 minutes left. Pretty exciting. Out of the gun now, the Lancers. There's the snap and throw it. Oh, he doesn't quite throw it hard enough there. Target was Ty Malicote, but he had pressure coming at him, that's for sure.
Yeah, he got hit early. I think that was, number 57 hitting him hard was Hunter Oviatt. And he got in there, and that's what created that pass going away.
Well, and I'm sure he saw that guy coming. You know,
Yeah.
It's hard to concentrate on where you're throwing the ball if you're watching, the defenders coming right at you. So let's see if Zach Todd could do a little better. Oh, we're going to get a timeout. Oh, at the end of the Nope, no, not the end of the quarter, just a timeout. To water him down maybe a little bit here, huh?
Could be. You were talking about last night's game, and I think it was Terry that said, he said, even though Holman was coming in there 0-2 and Central 2-0, disregard that record because Holman was a lot tougher than you would think, and they did prove it last night.
They sure did. Well, they played some tough teams, I think. They played Menominee. I mean, Menominee is always good, That's a tough team to go up against. They got kids on the line that are approaching 300 pounds.
I saw that game.
Oh, yeah.
That's just unbelievable.
That's a tough one.
So was Eau Claire Memorial, the other one?
Yeah. Well, now the Raiders did beat the Old Abes, which that was a big win for them. The Huskies, not such a big win. Everybody's been beating them for the last 2 or 3 years now.
But 6 losses in a row.
Yeah, I know. So, but to beat the Old Abes, that's pretty good, 2-0. And I think the other one that Holman played was at Chippewa.
Yes. And then the fact that they lost Cameron Weber, to a nasty injury that's going to keep him out for the season.
Yeah, but DeCant came in and played a great game for him.
Yeah.
He really did. They didn't miss a beat. All right, let's see how Zach Todd can do. He's up under center this time. They send a man in motion. There's the pitch. And he'll try to make it around the right side here. And he'll pick up some yardage, that's for sure. That's Romy Whitford, the senior, coming down the left side, I should say.
I got knocked out of bounds by Jersey Thorson. So picks up third down at about 3.
See if the Lancers can convert this, get themselves a first down. Todd with a single back, but he's got trips out to the right side, and a single receiver to the right. Spreading that offense. There's the snap. He's looking for someone to catch it, and he overthrows Ty Malicote. He's just wasn't where he needed to be at the time, so it's going to bring up fourth down, and I assume that the Lancers will have to kick. There's the snap and the kick. Ooh, just gets that away, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's a knuckleballer that came down.
That's Thorson, the ball carrier. And he gets taken down just over the 50. We're going to get a flag here, though.
Well, that came from 10 yards away. I think that's an area of possibly a hold.
Or an illegal block, illegal tackle, or something like that.
You got 2 flags.
Yeah, another one over by the far side there. Let's see what the man in the white hat has to tell us. He's going to come talk to his other referee and say, "You see the same thing, or is it a different one?"
That's got to be a different call on that side. They're so far apart.
Well, maybe they're not. Are they going to tell us? Here we go.
Come over and talk to.
Penalty against the Lancers. And holding against the Saints. So offsetting penalties, so there will be no penalty.
Well, we'll crank it up again and kick it again.
Illegal shift on the Lancers' part. And a hold on the part of the Saints.
They'll do it again.
All right. Maybe this time they'll fake. Wouldn't that
Boy.
throw them off, though? They wouldn't expect that, would they?
They would probably not.
They could pick up those couple yards.
On the right side, they came close to blocking that punt the last time in.
Yeah. It's a low
Whoa.
snap.
Came close
Almost
again.
did it again. Thorson right back to him again. He gets around to the 40, the 45, cross the middle at 50, and is hit right away. So it's going to be approximately the same placement that they were at before, maybe a yard or two more. Malakote, the man tackling him.
Yeah, about a 16-yard return.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints on the Lancers 47. Saints come up to the line. Mark Baringa is the quarterback. Dual backs. This time he's going to hang on to it. It's the option. He options it off to Holtz. Holtz will take it down to the 30. I think he stepped out of bounds there, but
they didn't mark it.
Maybe I didn't see it, yeah.
Sideline judge says no, he stayed in.
Had to be close, but nobody on the Lancer side is saying anything, so I would assume he did not step out. And we've got another touchdown in
That's
the
from
books.
47 yards out. The line official followed him right up. At the coaching staff for Crescent was looking to see, but they aren't too vehement about it.
No, so he must not have stepped out.
So Sam Holtz from 47 yards out. That was a last-second pitch coming from Baringa.
.245 left in this first quarter. It's 18-0 now. They'll try for two more. There's the snap. Another pitch to Went. This time Logan Went will step into the end zone, and they'll add another 2 points.
He is so quick on the outside.
So 20-0 now with 2:45 left in the first quarter.
Well, that came quick, Rick, because that's within a minute of the at least scoreboard clock time of their last score.
So the Lancers will try it again.
Yeah, the sun's going over the horizon right now. The lights are on here.
Yeah. Friday night lights.
Oh, it's Friday. It's a beautiful night.
It is. This is nice. I learned that you don't schedule a game late in the season over in La Crescent. You know why? Because it's cold. And we stand here in this window, and that breeze comes right in from the river, and it just is cold. I can't get a cameraman to stand out there on the landing, and freeze. So that's why I like to schedule them early here. This is a perfect night for football, I got to tell you. Here comes the kick. Boot's going to go over to the left side. And the ball carrier will get it up to about the 35-yard line. That is James Elson carrying the ball.
Yeah, the Lancers have gotten the football in not too bad a field position. This one's at the 34-yard line, but they just haven't been able to put much together.
Haven't been able to make it happen. Zach Todd up under center with a single back. They'll put two receivers to the right, one to the left this time. Four-man front for the Saints. Send a man in motion. Todd goes to his back. That's Romy Whitford, and he's going to pick up maybe 5 yards on the play.
You know, Whitford did a nice job. He had a stiff arm out there to get himself free for a few steps. And the tackle was made by Kyler Reps, grabbing a hold of that arm, but not before he got about 5 yards on the play.
2nd down and 5. They'll put the ball on the 39. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Single back. Put a man in the slot. Looks like three receivers to the right. Todd out of the gun this time. Takes the snap. Got a man coming after.
Whoa,
it's picked off.
out.
Picked off by the Saints. That is Kyler Reps. You just mentioned him a moment ago, and there he picks off a pass that would look like it was coming right for him, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think Zach Todd even saw him there. He was looking so intently at his receiver down the field. And Reps just stepped right in front of that one and picked it off and returned it for a nice positioning for the St. Charles Saints at the 24.
Jumped the route. 20-0 now with 1:46 left in the first quarter. And we'll see what the Saints are going to do now. Lancers haven't been able to stop them, that's for sure. New quarterback. Drew Maloney in there at quarterback now. Take the snap, hand it off to Holtz, and Holtz will spin his way forward, pick up about 7-8 yards. I suppose when it's 20-0, you might as well give your backup quarterbacks a chance, huh?
And Maloney, well, he's been in there before at quarterback too.
Has he?
Yeah, they kind of must be platooning him a little bit. Earlier tonight, he had a series in there.
He's a sophomore. He's going to fade back. He'll pass into the corner. Lots of coverage, but he catches it.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Two guys on him. Lots of coverage, and he still gets the ball. Boy, number 32, Drew Lietzkow. Catching that one for the Saints, and it's 26-0 now. Saints will try for an extra point here, maybe two. They've had no luck so far getting that ball in the end zone for an extra point. Fade back, he'll throw it, and that time again. I guess they did get it in one time when they sent Logan Went around the left side.
Last time in.
So they did get one, but it's 26-0 anyway.
You know, that touchdown pass, Rick, was just a timing pattern there. They throw it up in the air and, just let him get under it and fight for it, and that's exactly what he did. And Lietzkow came up with it.
Well, both of the defenders, the Lancers, were looking at him rather than spinning around to see where the ball is, So, we're down to a minute left in the first quarter, and it's 26-0. St. Charles in the lead. And the Lancers will get another try.
Well, this is a big first quarter for St. Charles.
There's a pretty good turnout here tonight for both of these teams. There's folks on the other side over there, and there's a bunch of folks in the stands on this side. So,
I came here last year when Caledonia played.
Yeah.
And the line to get in. Oh my gosh. That was at least a block long. The Caledonia folks really followed their team.
All right. The ball taken by Romy Whitford. He's still on his feet. He gets it out to about the 34-yard line. So once again, the Lancers will have pretty decent field position to start.
I was talking about Caledonia, and Noah King, the younger brother to Owen, is the starting quarterback for Caledonia this year.
Oh.
And Owen King went to South Dakota. It's mid-major Division I. He's going to be a starting freshman guard for the basketball team.
Wow. Well, that's
already they know that.
Yeah. Kings are amazing athletes.
There's another one. I think it's Isaac coming up from the lower grades.
Yep.
They're watching him too. He's supposed to be another one that's a player to watch.
1st and 10 now for the Lancers. This time Todd up under center. There's the pitch. And again, Whitford looking for some room to run, but he only picks up about a yard. Saints are there.
Nice defensive play by Lietzkow. Just caught that pass from his linebacker position, making that tackle.
Second down and about 9 for the Lancers. 2 receivers right, 2 left, single back again. Here's Todd out of the gun. Sends a man in motion. Looking for a receiver. He's going down deep. He's got a man open and just can't pull it in. That was Thomas Keesaw, the intended receiver, but great defense by the Saints down there.
Jersey Thorson going stride by stride, knocking that one down to finish off the first quarter.
And that brings us to the end. You're right. Our score 26-0 right now. The Lancers are down, but not out. And we'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Stick around, everybody. High school football on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com.
There you are. It's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Boyers
No
is a
matter
small
where-
family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You know that boy.
Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Hey now, baby. Hello, Ryan Seacrest here, Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum with Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi, Alex and Drew are on the line right now.
Mix 96.1. Mix 96.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay. Second quarter about to get underway here in Crescent, Minnesota. Lancers are hurting. Score 26-0 right now. St. Charles in the lead.
Yeah, they got a third down and long right now, and it will be interesting, because they got to make some adjustments here. They haven't much luck running on the inside. They're going on the outside with moderate success. Haven't passed too much. We'll see what kind of game plan they adjust to in the second quarter.
Send a man in motion. Mitchell Roberts going in motion. I'll hand it off to the back, and that Dylan Worrell carry the ball, but I don't think he gained any yards on that. Maybe even lost a little bit. So that'll bring up fourth down. And they'll have to kick. Looks like is that number 54 kicking, or 51, or? Can't catch that number. I don't see a 51.
Is it 4? Just 4? Sam?
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's it.
Sam Shimshak.
No, it's 51. Isn't that a 1?
Yeah, it looks like it.
We don't have a 51. Okay. Well, right away, a timeout called by the Lancers.
Yeah, they did. They were one man short on the field, so they were forced to call that extra timeout, not the one that head coach Ryan Van Zant would probably have wanted.
Yeah. So you came down to the, you were at the Alumni Center last Tuesday for the big coaches show, the first one. What'd you think?
Well, I liked it. Mike gets up there, Mike Schmidt, the head coach, and I like the fact that he brought up, a couple of the assistant coaches and had a conversation there with Terry. And, I kind of look forward when they start talking to the players.
Yep, that'll be coming up next week, I believe.
Because the kids come up and their perspective is so much different than the coaches.
Yep.
And
now this Tuesday we're going to have lunch available. We'll get started around noon. We'll probably start the show a little bit after that. And coach has agreed to stay around for at least a half hour, answer any questions anybody might have, or just visit with some people. We're talking about maybe getting some clips up on the screen there so they can watch a little bit of the Luther game. So we hope we'll get more folks to come out. Come on down and join us at noon Tuesday
at the Cleary Alumni Center. There's the kick. And taken by Thorson. He's going to run it back. Yeah, uh-oh is right. Oh, tripped up finally by the kicker. Saved by the kicker.
Wow, that was a great return.
Absolutely. Look where he ended up. Down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, one last thought on that coaches show.
Yeah.
You know, when we were there, you know, got to see the other coaches were there, basketball and men's and women's coach. Karen Middleton was there. And got a chance to talk to her a little bit, and you know, it's a little early in obviously her season, but she's looking for big things again from her team. The women's basketball coach.
1st and 10 now for the Saints, and they are on the Lancers 21. They'll go to Thorson again, and he'll dive through the middle there, pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards.
The power game tonight is working for St. Charles.
No kidding. $26-0. 2nd and 5 for the Saints now, deep into Lancer territory. The snap, the handoff to Thorson again. And again, he dives through the middle there. Picks up about maybe 4 yards. Does he get the first down? Yep, they said he got the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10, or 1st and goal, really, on the 10-yard line. Lancers just have not been able to stop this offensive machine that they have. Drew Maloney at the quarterback spot now, dual backs. Snap, and looks like he's in the end zone.
He is.
It is, another touchdown. I don't see any laundry out there, so it looks like this one will stand.
Yep.
10-yard run.
Logan went 10 yards. 5th touchdown, and 4 different people have scored. That's just power running. That was between the guard and center. Right up the middle.
Absolutely. Well done. They do have a man down out there, though. They're checking him out right now.
I think tomorrow's game with UWL and Luther, that's going to be an interesting one.
You think so?
Luther's a decent club.
Well, so far they haven't been able to beat the Eagles last couple of years that I've been down and seen that. That 2 years ago they beat them by maybe 15, 20 points, I think it was, and then last year they were at home, the Eagles were, and they beat them at home pretty well too. So it's been tough for Luther. And matter of fact, I heard they don't want to continue this.
Yeah, this is the last one.
It's the last one. Yeah. So.
But we went down there I think 2 years ago and we saw that game, and I mean they got a great campus
and a beautiful facility. It's just really gorgeous facility. They set us up in the cafeteria where they have free cookies. Yeah, isn't that something I would remember that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Don't tell me Terry took some.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Terry Erickson would not pass up a free
cookie. Yeah, it was really nice, very nice, in a beautiful field, and I've already been in touch with them, and they've said, "Come on down. Looking forward to seeing you. We'll meet you at the concession stand and take you to where you need to set up and stuff." So, yeah,
you like that?
It's good.
Yep,
it's good.
Absolutely.
I hope you can make it down. It's it's always nice to see some folks turn out and cheer on the good guys.
It's always good to see, UWL do well.
Yeah. Well, and as you said, they're picked to finish 4th. Last year, I forget what they were picked to finish, but didn't they do better than that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They were picked to finish 6th or 7th,
I think they were way down the line, yeah.
And yet they finished 2nd? third?
Third.
Third.
Yeah, because Whitewater and Oshkosh.
That's right.
You know, and after last year, too, they were looked at as a possible playoff team.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they didn't make it in. They got a kid coming off the field there. He's got a little help.
Yeah,
but
help there,
last year they, you know, they were looked at, and it was disappointing they didn't get in. But, you know, 3 teams out of one conference is very unusual.
It's Gerald Carter helping him off the field there. Looks like he's walking okay. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. Well, we'll see if he is able to get back in there a little later. So back at it, it's first down, first and goal for the Saints.
Extra.
Oh, excuse me, they're
point,
going for an extra point now.
Yep.
That's right. They've already scored. It's 32-0. And we're going to see if they can put it in there. So far, they've only been able to get 1 extra point tonight. And Drew Maloney at the quarterback position, dual backs, single receiver out, way out to the right side. There's the snap. They go to number 44 that time, Gage Buss, and they get the extra point. So our score now is 33-0. 34. No, they get 2. That's right. I'm sorry. They get 2 extra points. Yeah. 34-0. The Saints over the Lancers.
Well, that was a big return all the way down to the 21-yard line, and a couple of hard driving runs right up the middle. Got St. Charles in there, and they're looking pretty solid tonight as a team.
Sure are.
3-5 last year. You know, they did throw it earlier tonight and had a little bit of success with that. They might do it again. You know, with Maloney in there, he seems to be the QB, the sophomore with the arm.
Well, let's see if the Lancer can get something going here now. There's the kick. Taken on the fly. And quickly taken down at about the 20-yard line. That ball carry was Dylan Worrell. Not able to get it too far. Caught it at about the same spot. Ran across the field and taken down. It looks like they'll place it at the 20, just shy of the 22.
And the man shooting through the line to make that tackle was a young man who just scored that touchdown, Gage Buss. Lancer mascot all in gear tonight.
Yeah.
Working with a crowd. It's got to be a hot outfit they've got in.
Found somebody's lap to sit on. How about that, huh?
Hey, finds a pretty girl, puts her arm around her.
Yeah. Hey, there's a job I'd like to have, you know.
I got something to do.
All right, here we go. Back to the game here. 1st and 10 for the Lancers, 21-yard line. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, way out to the left. Single back. Todd goes to the air. And is it picked off? No, they're going to say incomplete.
You know, something had to be wrong in that little pattern there, because 2 receivers for La Crescent were in the immediate area, and they actually tipped it away from each other.
Yeah, they looked like they were both going for it, didn't it?
Kerska and Weiser both in that same immediate area.
Senior Mitchell Roberts coming into the lineup now, brings the play in. So they're going to go trips way out to the right side, single receiver to the left. Zach Todd out of the gun, 2nd down and 10. Again, he's going to go to the air. He's got a man, but he's not able to hang on to it.
Ooh.
That was Sam Weiser, the intended receiver.
Mitchell Roberts, the defender on that. He slammed him to the ground. I thought that was really close to being an extra hit there.
Kind of. 3rd and 10 now for the Lancers. Again, they'll spread the offense. Trips to the right, to the left rather, single receiver to the right. And now Todd. Takes the snap, looking downfield. Got a man, and did he catch it?
He did, but he's about 2 yards short of the first down.
Whitford, the receiver, puts it out at about the 30. 4th and short now for the Lancers, maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Whitford was even anywhere near there. Keesaw, number 14, made the catch.
Well, that'll teach me not to listen to the announcer.
The PA, I go, where's Whitford? He's not over there.
Well, they're going to go for it, see if they can't punch it through there, get this first down. Zach Todd out of the gun. Timeout, Lancers.
They were probably, I think, trying to just pull them off.
You think?
Yeah, and if that's the case, that timeout is their last one of the half. So they might have just been deliberately trying to pull them off.
I don't know. It kind of looked like the guys on the line were a little unsure of what was going on because one of the linemen was telling one of the other linemen where to stand, and like he didn't seem to quite know where he should go. Maybe I read that wrong, but kind of looked that way to me. 9 minutes left in the half. Coming up at halftime, folks, the band is here. We're going to get a chance to see the band perform. Even though the students aren't back yet, they put their uniforms on. They're going to be performing for us, so stick around for a little halftime action.
So just like the football team, they have been practicing well prior to tonight's game during the summer.
You hear them playing now. All right, Lancers are going to kick, so they must have been trying to draw them off there.
Yeah, the breeze is kicking up, going in the face of our punter.
Hander and Thorson back deep for the Saints. Here's the kick. Nice high kick. They're going to let it go, and it will roll out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So the Saints will get it back with 8 minutes and 55 seconds left in the half, and our score 34-0. See if the Lancers can stop the Saints this time.
There was not much fancy about the drive that the last one they had, but it was a short drive of only 21 yards, but it was power running.
Yep, that seems to be what they do. What they
At
do
least
best.
tonight, yeah.
Haven't seen much in the way of a pass. A couple times. There was that one in the end zone that was pretty amazing, but
yeah.
All right, here we go. Once again, Maloney is quarterback. They'll go to Gage Bus, and he gets nowhere.
Now tonight we're seeing a lot of people play for St. Charles already. I mean, that's good for this team, and they rely on different players.
2nd down and 10. Thorson and Bus in the backfield for the Saints. Single receiver out to the right side. Maloney. Looks like he's going to pitch it. He does. Pitches it to Thorson. This guy can run. He is hard to take down. I tell you, he just keeps churning those legs, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards on that one.
You know, and in addition to the line doing their job out there, way out on the outside where the wide receivers are lining up, after that pitch is done, that wide receiver kicked that defender, the D-back, out, and that allowed for that break for 7 yards.
3rd and about 4 for the Saints now. Once again, they'll go to their runner. That time, I don't think he got the first down. Nope, he's going to be short of the first.
The far... That was interesting. The far line judge had him farther downfield, but yeah, you're right. It's about a yard short. Is it close enough to measure? Well, they do want to measure that. Is that close enough?
Really? Well, all right. So we kind of, when we're looking at it, we're at a different angle up here.
Yeah.
So it very well could be that it is that close. 7:24 left. Second quarter here.
Yeah, you don't very often see measurements anymore.
Nope, they're short.
Well, the punting unit comes in for St. Charles.
First time we've seen them. Fourth down. Punting will be Hunter Oviatt, one of the outside linebackers. There's the kick, a high towering kick. And they're going to let that go into the end zone, and it does.
Well, that took a big bounce into the end zone. Whitford just let that one go away.
And rightly so. So the Lancers will take control on their own 20-yard line here.
So last night's game, Central and Holman played on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Now, was that again because they were looking at weather, or did you hear why they played Thursday again?
No.
Okay.
It was always scheduled for Thursday.
It was.
It was. And I got to think, when I first saw that, I thought, well, maybe something else is going on at the university on Friday. And therefore, but the T-Eagles are out of town this week, so that wasn't it. So maybe Holman had something go. I don't know. But for some reason, they decided to go with Thursday. And actually, I kind of thought that was, I like those Thursday games. That was nice.
Yeah, that's something that some of these high school teams should probably take a look at. I do.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's the snap, throw, he's got his man, and he's immediately tackled, but not till he gains about 6 yards on the play. Is that Sam Weiser? I believe it was. Second down and 3, it looks like, for the Lancers.
Tyler Matheson making the tackle. An immediate tackle.
Second down. Single back, spread offense. They'll go to the back, and this time he makes it through there for a first down.
The Crescent fans like that. I think it's their first down tonight.
That was was that Whitford? No, it was Worrell, the ball carrier. Dylan Worrell. So, and they haven't had too many first downs. Is that their first one or their second? Maybe second or third, I think. See if they can keep this going. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 32. Todd looking downfield, goes to pass again. That time it doesn't make it. Sam Weiser again his target. But right immediately there was Tyler Matheson. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Got 2 Weezers on the team today, Drew and Sam.
That's a familiar name in La Crescent.
It is. Jeff and Andrea were the Commodore.
They were last year.
Is that last year? Yeah, last year. Nice people.
They are great people.
All right, 2nd down. It's time Todd up under center. Sends a man in motion. Hands it off to his back, who gets hit right away and thrown for a loss.
Somebody missed a block there as William Shanahan just came right across using the backfield just about as quick as a handoff.
He was. 3rd and 13. 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in the half here. Again, our score 34-0. Here's Todd out of the gun this time. Backing up, looking downfield. He's going to run with it.
Got a block.
Down the sidelines, cuts upfield. He's still looking for a way to keep it moving. Still on his feet, gets another block. All the way, a flag comes flying in there, but
something happened right at midfield that drew a lot of attention.
Heck of a run there. Yeah, several flags on the play, they're saying. But nice run, got it all the way down to the Saints 41-yard line. We got a player down.
Yeah, I think he got hit blindsided pretty bad there. And I don't know if that's why the call is being made.
See if it's an illegal block or a hold. It could be a hold too. Well, they're going to huddle up a little bit here and talk about it. See if that player is okay. So I think we'll just go ahead and take our break at this point. And it's 34-0. Lancers are down. We'll be back after this. Stick around.
Hi, Rays fans. I'm Dan Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, Paul Reichert. We bring you the Badger State Clean Water and Air Race Report every Saturday at noon at 1460 WBOG. What a great time of the year it is, Billy.
It is a great time to go racing, and we will bring you interviews from the top drivers across the Midwest.
And also, results.
Yes, Paul Reichert here, and I've got the Burning River Race Report bringing you results from all over the country.
Are we going to buy him some new shoes this year?
Oh, he needs them to get to Big Four.
Going to have to do that. Saturdays at noon, 1460 WBOG.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay. Well, they helped him off the field.
Yeah, it was number 82 who's not showing up on our list here, but their White Hat is talking to Coach Van Zandt from Crescent. So apparently they're going to walk this one off against the Lancers. They haven't shown us what the signal is. But boy, those flags came from long distance.
They sure did.
5, 10. It's a big one, a 15-yarder. Got to be some kind of illegal block.
Too bad. It was a great run by Zach Todd.
They're
going to take it away from him. There it is.
Personal foul. Oh, block to the head.
To the head.
Ejected.
Ooh.
So I think.
Is this the player right here down front that they're ejecting, number 52?
Yeah, I thought it was somebody else, but the Lancers.
Clayton Jorgensen.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was an ejection. I think that's the second one I've seen this year.
Is that right? Already this year?
Yeah.
Wow. The ref explained to him why, and he's being walked off the field now.
Says I'm getting the impression he's ejected. They take his helmet from him, but he can stay on the sidelines. That's what I think is happening. So he's out of the game, but he can stay here.
Well, at least he gets to watch the game.
I don't think that's much of a condolence.
Well, probably not, I suppose, but
yeah. Because you want to be out there to help your teammates.
And and I don't know if he did it on purpose or,
well,
in the heat of the game, right?
Yeah, that was such a wide open play. Because the quarterback ran to this side of the field. He took off. He ran literally halfway across the field, going straight on the 50-yard line, and then that block was laid out there. And so when you're running around like that, boy, you get blindsided. I think that's what happened.
Very well could be. So it'll be 3rd down for the Lancers and 7. We'll see if Zach Todd can make this happen again. They'll get trips out to the right side, single receiver to the left, single back. Out of the gun, takes the snap. They're coming after him. He's running around the right side, throws it, and it's intercepted.
It is.
Mark Beringa was there and picked it off.
That's the first string quarterback.
So the Saints will get it back at the 42-yard line with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was a crowded area where Zach Todd tried to throw that in.
All right, here come the Saints once again. Maloney again at the quarterback for the Saints, dual backs. And they'll go to Bus once again. And he'll charge through that line, pick up, well, almost 8-9 yards, about 9 yards on that one.
Yeah, he got a great block that from Jacob Stokes from the right guard position to break him loose.
Second down, and it looks like 2. There's the snap. Again, they'll go to the running back. Back to Bus one more time.
Yeah, like another 8-yard pickup.
Yep, first down. Well, they move the ball, and they do it slowly, but they keep it going, and they chew up clock.
26-yard line, that's the Saints' first down.
1st and 10 again for the Saints. The ball will be on the 26-yard line.
But it looked like the identical play 3 times in a row.
Bus the runner once again, the ball carrier. Fumble.
I didn't see that happen.
I didn't either. I don't think the crowd did either. Thomas Keesaw, they're saying, recovered it. And the Lancers will get the ball back. Well, that is a big break for the Lancers. They'll have it on their own 21-yard line with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 for the Lancers.
A single back in the backfield. You got wide receivers 3 to the right. Kind of looks like they run a pass.
A lot of room to the right side here.
Yeah.
Todd takes the snap. Rolling out. He's not rolling out very far. Runs right into some defenders, and they'll throw him for a loss. Going to lose about 6 yards on that play.
Linderbaum, Sam Linderbaum from the middle of the line making the tackle.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 16. Once again, they'll have trips to the right, single receiver to the left, hand it to the back, goes up the middle, fights his way forward, pick up about 5 yards. That's Dylan Worrell, I believe, the ball carrier.
Yeah, 3 different white jerseys making the tackle. Yeah, a lot of these kids for Crescent are playing both ways.
It's got to wear him down, huh?
A little bit.
3rd down and 11 now for the Lancers. They'll split receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, single back, and Zach Todd working out of the gun, as he's pretty much been doing all night. A few times he's come up under center, but takes that snap, looking downfield, throws it, got a man. Nice pass completed for a first down at about the 31-yard line. That's Keesaw, I believe, Thomas Keesaw, again coming through with a nice catch. So first down for the Lancers.
Good timing pattern, a little curl there by Keesaw.
Well, and Todd put it right where it needed to be, didn't he?
Yeah, and at the right time, so it was hard to defend.
All right, 1st and 10. Again, they'll spread the offense. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Todd takes the snap. There's the throw. Got an open man. They'll give him forward progress, so that's going to be about a 7-yard gain. Alex Kurska, the receiver.
Yeah, I think St. Charles says, okay, if you want to do a 7-yard pass, we'll let you take that. Got a minute and a half left here.
If you can keep doing that, you know.
Yeah.
You can move the ball.
Yeah, I think they.
At this point, I think they just want to get something on the board.
Yep.
2nd down. Todd again going to the air. Got his man, first down, and they put him out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. And that is Mitchell Roberts, the receiver on that one. So it'll be 1st and 10. They're right at midfield now, right at the 50-yard line. Minute and 5 seconds left. He went out of bounds, so that stopped the clock. They don't have any timeouts left, so they've got to either get out of bounds or just keep the ball moving.
Yeah, they had to use all their timeouts earlier. In fact, I think the last timeout they used is 11 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Todd's having some luck with those short passes. Whoop, little high snap. He's going to have to scramble here. He's going to tuck and run. Got himself an opening, and he'll get a first down. They're going to have to move quick now. They can't stop the clock. That will move the sticks, though, which should stop the clock for them. But they'll restart that as soon as they get everything placed. 58 seconds left, and the Lancers line up quickly. 2 receivers right, 2 left. 1st and 10. Another snap goes a little high. Whoop, that's going to be a short throw.
Yeah, I think that was just to kill the clock.
Could be. Kind of looked like a couple of the Lancers there weren't quite sure where they should be lining up. Have you noticed that a couple times?
Yeah, you know, early in the first game of the season, hurry up offense, you know, it
could be
a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. 43 seconds left now. Second down and 10. Todd looking to pass again. There he's going long. He's got a man. Oh, just over his fingertips. Looked like he would have been out of bounds anyway, though, if he caught that.
Yeah, that was a well-thrown ball. That was only just a little bit off the mark.
Watching the band come out and get ready to perform here, and I'm thinking, boy, Applefest isn't that far away, is it?
That's amazing. I know. Like,
it's
3 weeks?
2 weekends from this weekend, I think. It's the 15th and 16th. I think it's that weekend. Big celebration over here in Crescent. 3rd and 10 now for the Lancers. There's the snap. Little short pass, almost picked off again. Boy, somebody wasn't on the same page that time.
A little crossing pattern out here by the 2 wide receivers, and that pass was way shy where they were.
Intended for McCarthy, I think, Keegan McCarthy. But he was looking the other way when that was thrown, and one of the Saints was looking right at it. So 4th down. We're going to go for it. Drew Weiser back into the lineup. 34 seconds left. Think maybe it's a pass play?
That's what they've been doing.
Weezer goes in motion.
Now they're counting it down in the back, Judge. Little screen.
Woo. Well executed, but boy, they saw it coming, didn't they?
Mark Baringa,
yep.
yeah, just getting right in there and making that tackle.
Baringa was ready for it. Saw that screen coming, so the ball's going to go over on downs to the Saints with 29 seconds left in the half. 34-0.
I just got to believe, St. Charles just run it, but we'll see.
Drew Maloney at the helm for the Saints. Dual backs. Takes the snap, hands it to Buss again. Buss will bustle through the line. Pick up about 3 yards there, and they might just let the clock run out. Let's see. 18 seconds left.
They could do that.
Well, maybe one more play. I don't think they'll get it in unless they snap it quick. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the whistle.
They didn't get it.
Nope, so that brings us to the end of the half, folks. Coming up, we're going to see the Lancers perform. The marching band is out there, so stick around. You're going to want to see that. In the meantime, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more here at Lancer Field right after this.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You know that
Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Say, hey now, baby.
Hello, Ryan Seacrest here, Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum with Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
Are you ready for it?
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi, Alex and Drew are on the line right now.
Mix 96.1.
Mix 96.
Hi, Rays fans. I'm Dan Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, Paul Reichert. We bring you the Badger State Clean Water and Air Race Report every Saturday at noon at 1460 WBOG. What a great time of the year it is, Billy.
It is a great time to go racing, and we will bring you interviews from the top drivers across the Midwest.
And also, results.
Yes, Paul Reichert here, and I've got the Burning River Race Report bringing you results from all over the country.
Are we going to buy him some new shoes this year?
Oh, he needs them to get to Big Four.
Going to have to do that. Saturdays at noon, 1460 WBOG. All right.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay. It's halftime here at Lancer Stadium. Our score at the half, 34-0. And here is the Marching Lancers. We're going to get to see them perform today. One of the best bands in the area. They always lead the Applefest Parade. So you'll get to see them coming up on the 16th, I think, is the Applefest Parade. So, oh, by the way, when you're watching that parade, look for the guy in the yellow banana suit.
You know that guy?
I know that guy. See if you can find that guy.
Nice
right?
award the other day at the Festmaster Ball, Rick, for you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
I
was so surprised, I got to tell you.
Was that the volunteer?
No, it was the Festmasters Award is what
Festmasters
it was.
Award?
For service to Oktoberfest, I guess.
Very well deserved.
Well, I've been, sweeping up the grounds there for a long time. That was very nice of them. Totally unexpected and really not necessary, but very nice of them. So now for halftime here, folks, it's the Marching Lancers. So we're going to sit back and enjoy them as they play for us here tonight, all right?
next song, keep your eyes on the track for this year's Applefest Queen candidates and board of directors. The band now journeys back in time to the far-out 1970s. The 70s were a time of bell-bottoms, disco fever, and the Vikings winning 4 NFC championships. The music of the 70s gave us the birth of funk groups like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Sing along as the Marching Lancers play their 1978 hit, September. Crescent Holcomb Marching Lancers close tonight's show by taking you back nearly 60 years to the 1960s. The 1960s were famous for protest songs. Simon and Garfunkel captivated audiences with soothing harmonies and thoughtful messages. Tonight's finale is the timeless Simon and Garfunkel classic, The Sound of Silence.
Marching Lancers. All right, folks, we're at halftime here at Lancer Stadium. Our score 34-0. Going to take a break. We'll be back with more football in a moment. Stick around, everybody. Back after this.
Halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the St. Charles Saints and the La Crescent Lancers. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages. It's halftime on the...
There's no place like La Crosse, Wisconsin, with the river and the bluffs.
Academic success, athletic success. All of our programs are doing really well right now.
Coming out here and playing my first conference game, I had a bunch of goosebumps, I had chills, I was excited, I was nervous. I felt every emotion that, you can feel.
College, when you think of what that experience is and the growth as a person and as a student and as an athlete, there's no place like UW La Crosse.
At Tri-State Business Machines, our job is to keep you moving forward. We know your business depends on the reliability of your equipment. That's why we're here, to provide you with the industry's highest rated machines and the know-how to keep them running at peak efficiency. We understand the importance of quality sales, service, and support. We've been doing it for over 60 years. To learn more about what we can do for you, visit tsbm.com. Tri-State Business Machines. Move forward with us.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay. We are ready for the second half here. The clock ticks down to the 0. We'll see the Saints kick off to the Lancers and see if the Lancers can get something going now. The score, of course, 34-0.
Yeah, trying to see if they can find some adjustments in the locker room to get this offense kicked in. St. Charles came out. They had a big first quarter, 26 points in that first quarter.
Wow.
And a lot of the guys that played that first quarter where you didn't see on the offense in the second, but it'll be interesting to see if the Saints put those guys back out there to start the second half when we get to the offensive side for St. Charles.
Picked up at about the 11-yard line. They'll start the run back out to the 20, the 25. He'll get it to the 26, and he's hit and taken down. And I believe the ball carrier, Jamison Elson. And he's taken down. It looks like the 31-yard line is where the Lancers will start. They did start moving the ball some towards the end of that first half.
They did. They passed it a few times, and they had a little bit of luck. I think the linebackers were playing off and letting them have the inside, underside type of stuff. Tackle on that return was Brady Mueller.
Good solid tackle, too. Zach Todd looks like he'll be back in there at quarterback. Marcus Lurkey, the fresh sophomore, I believe, in the lineup now for the Lancers. So they'll keep that spread offense out there. And Todd will take the snap out of the gun. Single back, going to the air right away, looking over the middle, and no.
That was you'll probably see that play come back. That was a nicely designed play, but the line came in real hard from St. Charles and forced Todd to hurry that one.
Had to get rid of it. Maloney was right there defending it. He almost picked it off. He could have, but we'll see if they can do it this time. Second down, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left this time. Single back. 2nd and 10 for the Lancers. Snap, they'll go to the back this time. He'll find a little bit of running room. I think that's Dylan Worrell. Nope, I take that back. Romney Whitford, the ball carrier.
A little bit of running room up the middle there. Gets about 7 yards. Spun and finished it off just shy of the 40.
3rd and 3 now for the Lancers. How do you eat an apple? One bite at a time. So that's what they got to do, is just bite off a little bit every time, Eventually it's gone, right? Whitford again. This time a little struggle there to get past the line of scrimmage. He'll maybe gain a yard. So it'll be 4th down and 2. We'll see if the Lancers are going to kick or if they're going to.
Boy, they look like they're going for it right away. There's no question.
Well, they simply have to move the ball if they're going to get anything going on this. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. This time Todd up under center. Watch for the keeper.
He
does that.
Yeah, Todd just leaned over and went between his right guard and center hole and dove ahead. The linebackers were, good 4 or 5 yards off the line there. They couldn't help anywhere in that.
Well, that was close enough, just a yard needed, so they could do that.
Yep.
That was 3 or 4 yards. He'd never be able to dive through like that. But so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lancers on their own 43-yard line. They'll split receivers right and left. Single back, they go to the back. That's Whitford. He bounces off the defenders, tries to find another way through there, but boy, those Saints come to the ball, and is it fumbled?
Boy, they're acting like it.
Saints came up with it, and it is. He fumbled, and they're saying it's Saints ball.
That was a delayed call.
Yeah.
That was gang tackling over here. There were 4 different white jerseys on Whitford.
Yeah. They must have been tackling the ball.
Somebody coming up there was ripping at it.
So 1st and 10 for the Saints now. They're on Lancer territory, 42-yard line. Let's see who's at quarterback this time. That's going to be Drew Maloney again.
Yep.
And it looks like Buss and Thorson in the backfield there. So some of the same guys they ended the first half with. Whoa, that Lancer defense was right there.
You know, that play there off the right guard, that straight ahead dive has been used a lot. And Crescent's just expecting that now.
Yeah. You would think if they knew that was coming, they would be ready for it. And it looks like maybe that's one of the things they talked about at halftime.
You know, the play that could come out of that, though, is an option play going to that same side of the field.
True. Split backs. Maloney up under center. And here come the Lancers. Maloney's going to keep it this time.
That was the option.
Yep, not going to get too far. He'll pick up it'll be 3rd down and probably about 7, it looks like. Weezer credited with the tackle there that time. Drew Weezer. 3rd down and 7 now. They'll send it to Thorson this time. Thorson will charge through there. He'll get the 1st down as he dives over and into 1st down territory. He's quite the runner.
Oh, he had a lot of head of steam going past that line.
Yeah, not afraid to leap into the air like that. Pick up a couple extra yards. That could be kind of dangerous, I think. You notice the Saints very seldom vary their formation. It's pretty much the same formation time and again. Maybe an extra wide receiver out, but pretty much the same all the time. And that time the Lancers read the play pretty darn good. And Buss gets nailed right at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a half a yard.
Yeah, that same formation, 2-back set wide to the right with 1.
Yep. 2nd down and about, we'll call it 9.5. Ball just over the 30-yard line. Maloney once again takes the snap, hands it off to the back, and that time Buss really had a problem going forward. He tried to reverse his direction there and go around the right side, but Lancers were there. Lancer defense is looking a lot better this 2nd half here.
Well, they just pounded on the right, and obviously in the locker room they said, you know, gotta stop that. So between the linemen digging in, and I'm sure the linebackers are tight up against the line.
3rd down, 3rd and 9. He rolls out. There's a pass. Oh, caught, but Buss goes right down with it. He really had to reach for it to pull that in.
Yeah, if he could have caught that upright, probably would have had the running room to get the 1st down.
4th down. You know, they're in 4-down territory. I don't think
so,
they would need to kick at this point. But
you know, and that play was such a slow developing play, it almost looked like a fake there.
Zach Todd coming in the lineup now. Oh, excuse me, that's Sawyer Hander. I got that wrong. There they go. 4th down.
Got him.
They're going for all of it. Got an open man, but he overthrew him. And it'll go over on downs to the Lancers.
And Maloney knew it, too. After he threw that one, he recognized he got way out there too far.
Drew Weezer, the defender.
Yep, had him open in about the 10-yard line.
Kyler Reps, the intended receiver. So the Lancers will get the ball back on their own 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. No score so far in this quarter. Zach Todd will be at the helm once again for the Lancers. Dylan Worrell in the backfield, and they'll send trips out to the left side. Single receiver to the right. Todd works out of the gun. There's the snap. He'll hand it to the back. Worrell charges up the middle, and we got a flag, but they're going to pick up maybe 3 yards, 4 yards on that play. Let's see what the flag is all about.
It came in the air. You're going to see holding.
And it's against the Lancers. So they'll mark it off. That'll be 10 yards. So the Lancers will move it back to the 17-yard line. First and 20, they say. So once again, spread the offense. Zach Todd takes the snap, looking downfield. There's a throw. He's going for a bunch of it. Oh, almost caught. Almost pulled in.
Yeah, that was just off the arms of Keyshaw. Another hold.
Another hold, and against the Lancers again. And do not decline the penalty. It doesn't look like they're going to take it and move it back. So it'll stay second down. It'll be second down and 30. Wow.
Boy. First down is at the 37-yard line. This ball's back at what, the 12?
Well, no, about
the
7.
7-yard line now. Calling it second and 29.
There's the snap.
Look out.
They're coming after him quick. They get that ball out to Worrell, but he gets hit and taken down. They might give him forward progress. He'll pick up a yard maybe on the play. I think they're going to put it at about the 9.
Good defensive play by Mark Buringa. He wasn't fooled at all by that one.
Third down, 28.
You know, and Todd got hit in the end zone. He was lucky to get rid of that thing.
Well, Lancers need a big play here. Got 3 receivers out to the left side there, single receiver to the right. Here comes the ball, Zach Todd. Looking downfield. He's going to throw that one and knocked out of bounds. Keesaw, the intended receiver. But Sam Holtz was right there for the Saints. Brings up fourth down, and they got to kick this one away. And they got to be careful because I think they'll be kicking out of the end zone, won't they? When they snap that ball?
Very, very close to the end zone,
it'd be close, yeah.
And the wind is blowing it in their face.
Well, that's not helpful.
You got Holtz standing at about the Crescent 48-yard line.
Yeah, he's back in the end zone to kick it from there. Holtz and Thorson, we got a flag now. This could be against the Saints. No.
No.
So.
Some movement on the Lancers.
Holy smoke. I'm sorry, but this has not been a good set of downs for the Lancers. Fourth down, ball's on the 4. Deep in the end zone now they're going to kick it from. Going to need to stop those defenders from getting through. He gets it away. Holtz will take it at about the 31.
I can't believe he's going to go in, but there's flags out here.
There's a flag. Was that a illegal block? Block in the back?
You know, I saw that block. I disagree. I didn't.
If that's what they were throwing it for.
I thought that was a good block.
Yep, they're going to say block in the back against the Saints.
Yes.
So that's a break for the Lancers.
Guess I saw it differently, but I don't have the stripes.
You don't?
No.
I noticed that. Checks, it's more like. Okay, we'll back them up a little ways here. First and 10 for the Saints now. 4:40 left, third quarter. Snap goes to Buss. Buss breaks through. He almost gets that first down. Stopped by Weezer. I think that's his number 6, isn't it? Or was that? I'm sorry, Mitchell Roberts.
Yeah, but again, that's that same play. It's a straight dive play over the tackle on the right side.
Second down and 2.
We haven't seen the Saints go to their left very often. There they go left.
As soon as you say that.
Yep.
That's Thorson, the ball carrier, and he'll get the first down, bring it down to the 19. But Keesaw took a hit to the stomach there. He's not coming off the field, though. He says, I'm okay. Thumbs up. First and 10. And now Maloney will run with it, keep it, and he'll pick up maybe 2 yards.
It's almost like Maloney, is when he carries a football or gets out like that, looking like he's going to pass. He's thinking run first, pass second.
Second down and 7 now. 3:21 left. There's the snap. Hand off to Buss. Buss gets hit at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So no gain on that one. It'll be third down and 6.
Like Tony Hack from a D-back position got in there pretty quick.
Third down. Hand off to Thorson, and he'll get the first down.
Boy, he got in that line, and he just hit that second gear really quick.
He does. And that'll bring first down. They'll move the sticks. 2:27 left in the third quarter here, 34-0. St. Charles in the lead. No score yet in the third quarter tonight. First down, first and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line now. It's Maloney under center. Hands it to Buss, and Buss is in the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, that's that play they like to run over and over, but Gage Buss takes her in from 5.
So that'll bring us up to 40-0 with 2 minutes left. And they will try for that extra point. They're going to kick it this time. Yeah, I think they're going to try to kick one this time. Mark Baringa will kick the ball. Oh, blocked.
So that's why they don't try that too often.
Yeah, I guess so. Lancers got in the way of that. So we'll take a break, folks. 40-0 our score right now, down to 2 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll be back with more of the third quarter after this.
There's no place like La Crosse, Wisconsin, with the river and the bluffs.
Academic success, athletic success, all of our programs are doing really well right now.
Coming out here and playing my first conference game, I had a bunch of goosebumps, I had chills, I was excited, I was nervous. I felt every emotion that, you can feel.
College, when you think of what that experience is and the growth as a person and as a student and as an athlete, there's no place like UW La Crosse.
Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Say, hey now, baby.
Hello, Ryan Seacrest here, Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum with Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
Are you ready for it?
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi. Alex and Drew are on the line right now.
Welcome back, everybody, as they kick off to the Lancers here. Lancers will run that ball back to about the 32-yard line. Ball carrier Keesaw, it looks like. He's a little slow getting up. We noticed earlier that he was having a little trouble, so I think he's gonna. Now looks like he's got a problem with his knee.
Yeah, it's his left leg that he's slowly. He's not even going to get up. He's hanging on to that.
Could be a cramp. Looks like
yeah.
He's got a cramp there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cramp. He certainly. Yeah, that's every indication is a cramp there. They got the trainer stretching it out.
Well, 40-0. We should see a running clock at this point, shouldn't we?
I would think so.
At least coming up in the fourth quarter, I would think it would be. See if we can stretch out that leg there.
So tomorrow you're going to be
going to Luther,
and
well, you've had conversations with Coach Schmidt.
Oh yeah.
What's he saying to you?
He's a great guy, just a great guy, and he's fired up about this team. They had 80 kids come in this year.
Yeah, they had so many.
Amazing. He even brought in one from my old stomping ground down around Wilmette, Illinois, a young man from Loyola Academy. Came in, potential quarterback. He's a freshman this year. We'll see how he does. But Ryan Byrne made the team. I don't know if you saw that. Ryan Byrne from West Salem.
Yep.
He's going to be the kicker, so I'm looking forward to seeing him.
He was Mr. Everything West Salem last
year.
He
was, but boy, he's got a leg that just doesn't stop. And I'm sure we'll see him do more if he stays with the team over 4 years. But pretty exciting. Now, next week, I will tell folks, next week we have two great games. West Salem will be at Holman, and Game 2 will be Central at Aquinas. And I think it's Aquinas Fest next week, if I remember correctly. So they'll have a lot of things going on Friday and Saturday.
That West Salem Holman game intrigues me.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah, West Salem, you put a good club out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Holman is pretty tough. They looked so good last night. And like I said, even with their first-string quarterback gone, they didn't miss a beat. They were just out there with that running that ball, kind of a lot like St. Charles does here. They'll mix it up a little, go right, go left, go up the middle, go right, go left, go up the middle.
The only game I saw Holman. The only game I saw them play against Menominee, and I don't even know how you judge anything like that. Menominee is so big, and they just keep bringing in the talent over and over.
Yep, pretty amazing. So two great games. And if you want to check it out, folks, all of our games are listed at our newly redesigned website. You can go there to kqegtv.com. And you'll see right there on the front page our list of both high school games and college games. Next Saturday, I get to go to Illinois. You want to go?
Illinois Wesleyan?
Yeah, you want to go? We're leaving at 6 a.m. in the morning.
That makes me think. Wow. Isn't Terry going?
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to. Under 2 minutes now. Here we go. 1st and 10.
I've been to Illinois Wesleyan.
Nice school?
Very nice.
Oh, good. There's a little screen pass, but just not enough oomph on it to get it to the intended receiver, Roberts. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I just reached out to their athletic director today. Kind of asked permission, to come down there. But they have a good press box down there? Big one?
I was there for basketball.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know about the football stadium. Their basketball it's almost like a recessed in-ground kind of pit.
Oh.
It's a little different kind of look.
Yeah, yeah. 2nd down and 10 now for the Lancers. Zach Todd will take it out of the gun. There's the snap, goes to the back. This is Whitford. He's trying to find a way through there, but boy, those Saints, they just come right to you, don't they? They come to the ball so quickly.
Yeah, in the middle of all that, which caused that kind of to clog up right away, was number 54, Sam Lindenbaum. He got to Whitford, and he had to spin out of that, and by that time the defense had caught up to him. Good pursuit by the Saints.
Minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter now. Lancers again will spread the offense. This time trips to the left, single receiver to the right, single back. Zach Todd takes the snap. Oh, he just about got blindsided there. That was close. And it's caught by Worrell.
That's the best pass of the night. Yeah, that pass just a little down and out, and Dylan Worrell right at the sideline. You could not have defended that.
Nope. Well done. Brings up 4th down, though, and short. 4th and about a yard. Lancers will try to punch one through here, see if they can keep this drive going. And Jack Todd, no, he doesn't get it, no. He was going to try and slip in there, and he didn't do it. So that is, unless there's a penalty, that's going to go over to the Saints on downs.
And I tell you, right submerging all that was Tegan Young, number 58, from his left defensive guard position, and that's what caused that loss on the play.
.38 seconds left. Looks like they're continuing to stop the clock, though. So maybe it has to be fourth quarter. Yeah, maybe that's it. 1st and 10 now for the Saints. Crowd seems to have hung in there. You know, sometimes they just come to see the band. That's my wife. When my daughter was in Central, she just came to see the band, and then she'd go home, But it's like this crowd's hanging in there. 1st and 10 for the Saints now. Dual backs, single receiver, and they'll go once again to Buss, and Buss will take it up the right side again.
A lot of yards on the ground for St. Charles tonight. If you missed at the very start of the game, we were talking about St. Charles and La Crescent. They have never, ever met each other during the regular or at all.
Ever. And yet they're in the same conference.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Just that
it's kind of a strange conference
over
here.
It's that, like we said before, it's like, Darrell and large, Darrell and small.
Right.
This is, I think, Southwest white and Southwest red, I think it is.
Blue, red, green, something like that. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So our score, 40-0. And we'll take a break, and we'll bring you back with some more right after these messages. We'll be right back.
There's no place like La Crosse, Wisconsin, with the river and the bluffs.
Academic success, athletic success, all of our programs are doing really well right now.
Coming out here and playing my first conference game, I had a bunch of goosebumps, I had chills, I was excited, I was nervous. I felt every emotion that, you can feel.
College, when you think of what that experience is and the growth as a person and as a student and as an athlete, there's no place like UW-La Crosse.
Hi, Rays fans. I'm Dan Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, Paul Reichert. We bring you the Badger State Clean Water and Air Race Report every Saturday at noon at 1460 WBOG. What a great time of the year it is, Billy.
It is a great time to go racing, and we will bring you interviews from the top drivers across the Midwest.
And also, results.
Yes, Paul Reichert here, and I've got the Burning River Race Report bringing you results from all over the country.
Are we going to buy him some new shoes this year?
Oh, he needs them to get to Big Four.
Going to have to do that. Saturdays at noon, 1460 WBOG.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay. Well, they just announced that they are going to the running clock. That is a Minnesota state rule. And the 4th quarter, I believe 35 points on the board, and you're off and running on a running clock. So 40-0 here as we enter the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I'm guessing that if they're similar to Wisconsin, injuries, and after a score, clocks will stop.
Be my guess. Saints with the ball. Once again, they'll hand it to Buss. He'll go up the right side, and he's going to get the first down.
No, we do have an injury.
It's Roberts.
Well, he's gingerly walking off.
Yep. Be a cramp in his foot. Could be.
I don't know. It's a strange look.
Nope, he's going down. They're going to work on that leg. Another cramp there. Maloney under center for the Saints. Again, they'll go to Buss. Buss, push it through. Gain of about 7.
That has been the bread and butter play for St. Charles
sure
tonight.
Has.
Buss is one of those kids tonight. Wouldn't be a bit surprised reading about him tomorrow having 100 yards.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Now, he didn't start out the game, though. It wasn't Buss over there.
No.
It was initially Sam Holtz.
You know, and Holtz.
Or Logan Went.
Yeah. You know, I think they changed some kids out when they went, with 26 points in the first quarter. But Holtz could have had a big night, too, tonight.
Well, Thorson's been doing quite well, too. When they hand him the ball, he's good for 9-10 yards almost every time.
Yeah, a lot of yards by the running team.
2nd down and 4. They go to Buss again. This time he'll go up the left side and get the first down. First and 10. The snap this time to Thorson. Thorson will hit that line pretty hard. Does he get the first down? He's going to be close.
He just kept those legs driving.
I think he's going to be a little short of the first down, but he'll pick up about 9 yards.
Thomas Keyshaw was the first one to connect with him. Oh, they said it's a fumble?
Oh, my gosh. Lancers get the ball.
Well, Thomas Keyshaw, I think, might have caused that fumble because he was yanking on that football.
So the clock must stop when there's change of possession?
It is now. I didn't think they would do that.
Just under 10 minutes left here. And the Lancers will get it back. Let's see if they can move the ball.
Well, the officials, they held up the clock, and now they crank her up.
At the half, West Salem is ahead of Toma, 29-0.
That guess that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, West Salem with usually a really good ball club. I look forward to the chance to see them play. Todd now out of the gun. The snap, he's looking to pass. And he's got his man. Pick up maybe 5 yards on the play. They're going to want to move quickly, though.
Dylan Worrell with that reception. Well, he got spun down and slammed pretty hard.
All right, here come the Lancers once again. They'll spread the offense as they've been doing all night. This time they'll split receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Zach Todd out of the gun, single back. Oh, picked off. Threw that one right to Dustin Zilmer. And he'll run it back a few yards. And again, we'll have a change of possession.
Yeah, that one zip past the intended receiver, and Zilmer picked that one off in full stride.
First and 10 for the Saints now. They're down on the 17-yard line. See who's at quarterback. Still Maloney at quarterback. Still Buss and Thorson in the backfield. They're going with their same lineup, basically. There, they'll hand it to Buss. Buss will take it about 8-9 yards.
Yeah, but I got to believe, these are not necessarily the starting backfield for the St. Charles.
It sure could be. They look pretty strong.
Yeah.
Second down and 4, ball on the 11-yard line, they're telling us. Clock down to 7:45 left here. So again, they go to Buss. Buss will cut across and go up the left side. Pick up a few more yards, down to about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, good enough for a first down and make it 1st and goal.
Got another Lancer down on the field. So now they will stop the clock for injuries. Once again, next week, folks, we will be bringing you the Holman-West Salem game, which promises to be a really good game. I think West Salem always has a good team, and it sounds like they're doing very well against Toma tonight.
Yep.
And then at Holman, of course, is looking very strong, one of the largest schools in the area, well over 1,000 kids, I believe, at that school, and they seem to, they get maybe 50, 60 kids out for football. They bring a lot. They brought a lot to UWL the other day when we were there for that game.
And I think their defense obviously is ahead of their offense right now, but they, putting up 30 points in the course of an evening, that's a lot of points against Central.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very, very good game. Really very enjoyable. The fact that Central came back, and the Vikings, I think maybe they had to have under 40 yards passing, but probably 400 yards on the ground. I mean, obviously,
I could see
they're
that.
a running team.
Yeah, they're a running team, and you bring in Decken to, coming off the bench to start at quarterback and keep them comfortable. Run.
And the Raiders, were spreading the offense. Johnny Davis was throwing that ball. Towards the end of the game, they were going with a naked backfield and 5 receivers out.
Yeah.
They put 4 to one side and 1 to the other, and just flood the place with receivers and try to find somebody to throw to, and that brought them back to a tie score.
Well, and the other part of that is I think Johnny Davis is such an excellent quarterback, and he turned out to be a great running back.
Yeah.
So he could pick and choose as he went down the field, and if they needed a run, Davis seemed to come up with it.
He could run with it too. Yeah.
And he's a kid that's getting D1 looks in basketball, and now I'm hearing stories that he's getting D1 looks in football.
No, really?
Yeah.
Well, quite the athlete, I tell you. He's junior this year.
Junior, these kids are
this year. So it'll be interesting to see them play basketball this year. Well, they're helping. It looks like the injured player getting off on his own. They'll take him over to the bench there and sit him down. So we can get back to football here. It's 1st and goal, I believe. Ball on the 4-yard line. So the Saints will see if they can punch another one in here. 40-0 our score now, and no score so far. And not in the fourth quarter. Did they score that in the fourth quarter? I guess they did, didn't they? No, that was right at the end of the third quarter. That's right.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the third quarter.
2 minutes left in the third.
Okay, we're waiting for the referees to give the go-ahead, I think.
Anytime, guys.
There he goes. The clock rolling once again. Maloney with Bush, and he hands it to Thorson that time. Thorson will push his way through. Does he get to the end zone?
Yes.
Touchdown. Yep, and they're signaling touchdown.
4-yard run.
So that'll make it 46-0 now, and they'll see if they can get an extra point on this one. Looks like they'll kick it again. That one is good. So we'll add an extra point there and make it 47-0 with 7:07 left. And the score, 47-0.
Out of 7 touchdowns that the Saints have put up, 6 different individuals have scored. So they really moved that football around.
No kidding. Well, now, as I was talking about West Salem and Holman next week, we're watching. West Salem usually runs a spread offense also. So they had to be watching that Central game closely or watching our replay to see what was effective against Holman, against the defense. Because they're going to run into the same thing that Central did pretty much next week. And I haven't seen West Salem yet, but for years now they've been running a spread offense. So unless they've changed things big time, I think that's what we'll see again. So you're going to want to tune in for that, folks, next Friday night. That'll be, I believe that's game 1, and game 2 will be Central at Aquinas. And that'll be interesting, too. Aquinas did a nice job against Pucelli. Finally came to an end of their losing streak.
Yeah, they actually dominated that game pretty well.
Yes, they did. They did a good job there. So don't know how they're doing tonight yet. We'll find out later. There we go. There's the kick. And that's going to be picked up at about the 25-yard line, and they'll get it out to the 30. So a little bit of a run back for the Lancers, rather.
Yeah, it's hard to judge how close that was to the sidelines. He let it go out of bounds. If he was close enough, might have got himself an automatic 35-yard line start.
1st and 10 now. Ball on the 30-yard line. We'll see if the Lancers can move this. Looks like we have a different quarterback in there for the Lancers. Tony Hack is that quarterback. He's a freshman. See what he can do. He'll hand it off. And back to the line of scrimmage, and they get hit and taken down. Ball carrier that time was Will Thompson, another freshman. Second and 10. We're going to see some different Lancers in there playing in there. Cameron Mansky just went into lineup, another freshman.
Yeah, a good time to get these kids some experience.
Might as well. Seeing a lot of clean uniforms on the Saints side of the line too. Spread the offense once again. The snap is fading back. Passes that one, and it's picked off. Bounces out of the hands of the receiver and into the hands of Cole Behrens for the Saints.
Yeah, got tipped, and Behrens just be at the right spot, diving for it. Picks that one off.
This is one of the strangest running clocks I've ever seen.
They announced the running clock. It's not what I would expect for a running clock.
Yeah, they keep stopping the clock time and again.
And the officials keep cranking it.
Maybe I'm used to the way they do it in basketball or something. I don't know.
No, this is different.
Is it?
Yeah.
I would say.
And they don't see him. He's ringing, he's cranking the clock. It's not moving. 2 officials are cranking. 3 officials are cranking. 4 officials are cranking.
Should we go down the hall here and tell the guy to start the clock? There we go. Okay. They go to Bus once again, and he will pick up about 5 yards.
They look like a bunch of windmills.
They did. Second down and 5. We're chuckling here, folks.
Yeah. Well, somebody's just not looking up.
Yeah. Got a new quarterback in there, I believe, for the Saints also. He's going to catch a number 5. And that didn't go too far. That's Dustin Zillmer, the quarterback now. He's a backup quarterback. And a new running back, too. That was a number we don't have. I think it was number 48, but and 84, Connor Simon in the backfield, too. Is that a 28 or a 48? I think it's a number 28. That would be Adrian Wilery. So again, they'll move the sticks. Another first down for St. Charles.
Wilery on the carry. Takes the ball down to the Lancer, 27. That's a St. Charles first down.
Now they wind the clock. There he goes. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left here. 47-0 now. Saints with the ball once again. Take the snap. There's the handoff. And a gain of maybe 3 on that one. That ball carrier, Connor Simon. So 3rd down and 6 now for the Saints. Oh, excuse me, 2nd down and 6.
As we said, this is an opening game for both these two ball clubs tonight. Non-conference game for both, really.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
considered a non-conference game.
3rd down and 4.
Yeah, the thing I like about this kind of a, red, white, or east, west, or whatever it is, big, large, kind of lineup, it makes it a little easier to schedule your games. So you can get games scheduled and, just cross over into the other division.
Well, the Lancers, I imagine, will have a lot to work on. They get in shape for next week's game.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers are down. They're not a big ball club. They got some things to see if they can, brush up on and work on both defense and on the offensive side. Had some sparks out there with some of the runs and some of the passes that they saw.
Yep. First down again for the Saints. They'll move the sticks again. I really don't think that the referees want them to stop that clock, and yet the clock guy keeps stopping it when they move the sticks. Now, normally, when you have a running clock, you don't stop it for a first down.
Right.
You would stop it otherwise if in the normal way the game is played, but
I just read up on that from the Minnesota rules, but
yeah.
It's just it was a little odd looking. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Still on his feet.
He is. He's getting it into the end zone.
I think so. Or do you
No,
make?
they're not signaling touchdown. Now they're going to put it on the half-yard line, half-a-foot yard line,
Wow.
looks like. Under 2 minutes now. First and goal for the Saints.
Adrian Willery, the sophomore, carried that last one. Boy, I'd give it back to him just after that run, just to let him get the TD.
Minute 30 now.
Willery is the deep back, number 28. Goes to him.
They do, and he's got it. Touchdown.
Yeah, I think that was fitting that he got that one.
No flags on the play, so looks like it's 53-0 now. The minute and 19 seconds left. They do stop it for a touchdown, I believe. So let's see what the Saints are going to do. They're going to run for this one. Looks like they're going to, they're going to line up and see if they can run it in there for 2 points. There's the snap and the handoff. And looks like he's into the end zone for another 2. So that'll make it 55-0. Saints in the lead with a minute and 19 seconds left. Oh, I had that wrong. It was 20-0 at the half. West Salem in the lead. I thought it was 29. I misread that.
Is that Craig sending you the score?
No, that's Carl. Carl and Terry
Carl's
are over there doing the game. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that one tonight, folks, we'll have it for you. I believe it'll play back Monday night. So you'll have a chance to watch it again. All right, so the Saints will kick off. That's Sam Linderbaum. Minute 19 left on the clock. Here's the kick. And it's taken at the 20. 25, 30. Knocked out of bounds, close to the 35-yard line. And the ball carrier that time was Alex Kurska. Minute and 15 seconds left here for the Lancers now. See if they can get something going. Time for maybe 2 plays. Boy, that was a long huddle, wasn't it?
It was. Well, you know, you got your freshman quarterback in there.
It's true, and he probably was using the bottle cap method, you know. We'll see. There's the snap. They go to the back. He gets tied up at about the line of scrimmage. That was Jamison Elson, the ball carrier. Under 30 seconds now. Well, we'll see if they do one more play. Yep, looks like the Lancers want to get one more in. And, the freshman quarterback says, okay, everybody go deep. Nope, he's going to hand off. Elson again, and that should do it. The clock runs out. That brings us to the end. So our final score here at Lancer Stadium, 55-0. St. Charles dominates the entire game today. Art, any final comments?
Well, there's obviously some good things here that Crescent saw tonight, and a couple of the passing routes that they had, and some of the passes that did go out there. You know, the line did a fairly decent job. You know, just the St. Charles Saints came in. They just had a little more firepower, and just they had a ground game that just pounded and pounded. And you know, size will do that. And you know, if you look at the Crescent numbers, you know they're shy on numbers here, and that hurts. And you're playing a lot of underclassmen. But first game of the season, good to get under your belt, hit somebody else besides your own teammates, and away we go into the season.
See how they do next week. Well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. Again, our final score, 55-0. St. Charles wins it. For Art Fay, I'm Rick Wilson. Thanks for watching high school football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the St. Charles Saints and the La Crescent Lancers. KQEG TV High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. University of Wisconsin La Crosse. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW La Crosse. And Tri-State Business Machines, your #1 choice for office equipment in Onalaska. Thanks for watching high school football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the St. Charles